everyone. Elaine Beck back with CPAC Now's new show, It's Not About Us. And we have one of my favorite people in the world here. Lauren Boebert is gracing us with a lovely chance to speak to you. How you doing, sweetie?
I'm doing so wonderful. Thank you so much, Elaine, for having me on. It's great to pop in and talk with you and hopefully encourage your viewers as well.
And that's the wonderful thing about Lauren. Let me tell you something. This is a very important, wonderful woman who's out there fighting for you every day. And yet she can take time to come to some humble lady's little show here, okay? And be part of it. And she always comes to me. I'm so honored. Tell everybody, though, about what's going to happen next.
Well, first of all, the honor is all mine. But, I am so excited that Republicans are in the majority in the House of Representatives. This is our time to lead with strength, to lead with grace, and show Americans that we are in it for them, that we have their back, that we have their well-being in mind, and that we will fight for them. We have to show aggression. We have to show leadership, and we have to show that we're not going to back down to the Democrats and their complete, utter destruction of America. We have to take a stand to that. We have to have articles of impeachment for Secretary Mayorkas come up.
Absolutely.
We have to have investigations and hearings, get inflation under control. Right now, we're still in the old Congress. We're not in the new Congress yet. And we're battling a CR right now that would allow Nancy Pelosi to rule with a dead hand for nearly a year. All of our spending, Nancy Pelosi would be in charge of if we allow this to pass this week. Members of Congress are being called back to Washington, D.C. this week. We weren't supposed to be there. And now Tuesday we'll fly in. We'll be there maybe 3 days, maybe more, facing a possible government shutdown. But we have to be strong, even now while we're still in the minority, to show that we aren't going to allow this to happen. We are not going to allow Nancy Pelosi to rule government spending for the next 9 months with a dead hand.
Well, you're hearing it right now, right here. This is amazing, and it's so important that the people out there that love you and I and respect us and trust us, that we're able to give them news like this. And I want you to know, though, I see this as good news, don't you?
I do, because it gives us something to fight for. And there are so many people who are actually in Congress who are just like me, who are just like you, who didn't aspire to be politicians all of their life. They stepped up and did what they could to serve their country.
That's right.
And these are the colleagues that I love to surround myself with, to spend my time with, to grow with, to learn from, and to really strategize about what we're going to do, the next steps moving forward. And so I'm very encouraged to be in the majority with these like-minded individuals in the next Congress. There's so much hope for our country. And God even says the end of a thing is better than the beginning.
Amen.
And so this year was my beginning in Congress. So I'm expecting the next year to be even better. And it's really important for everyone to remember that we aren't achieving for victory. We are standing in a place of victory. Jesus has purchased our victory for us.
Amen.
He has defeated the enemy. And so we are operating from this place of victory so we can go out bold and give it everything that we have, knowing that all of heaven has our back and that God is our rear guard.
Honey, you just inspire me so much. I hope it inspires everybody out there. I'm sure it will. And like I said, we are in such a time as this.
Yes.
And we're so privileged to be here. Yes, there's terrible things happening, but we're privileged to know God, to get his peace, to have powerful young women and men that are fighting like yourself, and you're not afraid, you don't back down. You remind me of Donald Trump, that strength, and that I won't give up, I won't quit going.
Yes.
So thank you so much for all that you're doing, honey.
Absolutely,
Know that
Elaine.
our prayers, everybody, please have your prayers with Congress this week when these things are happening. Every day they need your strength. It's like I had someone on that is in the police today, and it's like they need our prayers every day. But so do all of you, because we voted you in. We have to trust that you're going to do the right thing. And Lauren, I don't trust anybody any more than I do you, girl.
Thank you so much. You know, and it's so interesting, just hearing what you said there. God does have a plan for us, and we are here in this time for a reason. The left wants us to think that we are here without a purpose and have no purpose.
Amen.
And they want to defeat life before it even begins.
Right.
And God put us here for such a time as this.
Yes.
We are created for this moment in history, not 100 years ago, not 100 years from now. This is when God wanted us here to influence people, to save his people, and to encourage them. And just like Esther, she didn't remain silent.
No.
She knew that if she were to remain silent, everyone would lose by default. And she said, I will go to the king and I will speak to him, which is against the law.
Right.
And she went anyway.
Right.
And so just to have that boldness and knowing that God created you for this time and put gifts on the inside of you for this season.
Time.
Yes. It's so valuable.
Yes. Well, thank you again for coming, honey. I know that you're on a tight time schedule, but just again, I love you. Thank you for what you're doing. Keep that powerful spirit you've got. Stand in there and know that we are all behind you.
Thank you so much, Elaine. God bless you. Thank you.
Love you, girl.
Love you too.